Welcome to the Moses Lake Transportation Department. I'm Wes Kelly, the Transportation Director. We are support for the students of Moses Lake to get them to school and home safely. We have two types of transportation, special needs and regular education. We are funded by the state for bus runs to and from school. We are required by the state to provide transportation for special needs students. We are not required to provide transportation to regular ed students. Transportation for them is a privilege. We operate 59 routes daily, 17 special needs, and 42 regular ed routes. In a given day, we transport approximately 5,900 students, traveling over 3,000 miles. Routes start as early as 5:35 a.m., and we lock our doors after the last bus returns shortly after 6 p.m. In a year, we travel approximately 950,000 miles just to from. We employ 59 bus drivers with 17 driving special needs and 42 driving regular ed routes. We also employ 8 BDAs, bus driver assistants, to help with students on special needs routes. We have 5 office staff whose jobs include dispatching, routing, payroll, trip planning, and answering questions for the public. We have 1 driver trainer who is responsible to make sure that new bus drivers, trainees get the state required 40 hours of training on how to drive the bus. She's also responsible for making sure that current drivers, BDAs, and staff have received the state mandated in-services. The Moses Lake Transportation Department is also part of the Central Washington Transportation Co-op. The co-op was formed 6 years ago to help the districts in the area with transportation needs. We offer administration help along with driver training, but the main help is in the bus maintenance. Smaller districts do not always have the resources for bus maintenance to get that taken care of. We have 6 mechanics that look after our 79 buses along with the Freitas 40s, Soap Lakes 11, and Wilson Creeks 10 for over 130 buses. The shop adds $146,000 in revenue to the transportation budget. We also help other districts in our area even if they do not belong to the co-op. Our goal is to always make sure students have a safe ride. Our department is always also involved in other parts of student transportation in Washington State. Chrissy Overshaw, our driver trainer, represents the school districts in Central Washington on the Washington Association of Pupil Transportation Board. Hunter Maltus, Assistant Transportation Director, is the chairperson for the Central Washington Student Transportation Association School Bus Technician Conferences. I represent Central Washington on the state School Bus Minimum Spec Committee, where specifications are set for the minimum base of what a school bus is required to have to meet the safety standards for the state of Washington. Our department is also involved in community with different projects during the year. Our largest project is our trio sharing, which we do for the school children of Moses Lake during Christmas. Right now, our biggest challenge is the winter months. Short daylight hours, which means we pick up and drop off students in the dark. Extra care is taken to make sure the public can see the buses and students when we drop off and pick up. We average 2 to 3 vehicles a day that pass our stop paddle when we are making student stops within our district. Winter also means extra early morning road checks to make sure that roads are safe for the buses and students. Between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m., Hunter and I check up to 140 miles of roads to make sure that they are safe for the buses to travel. Thank you for visiting Transportation. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit me.